And I was like, get in a stranger's car? Yes, please.
Quick recap. I wanted to go on a hike, so I looked up a hiking trail online. The descriptions were really, really vague, and what was supposed to be an easy 2-hour walk turned into 3 hours, and I wasn't even finished yet.
I saw this little cove where you could sit on the rocks and look at the water, and I was like, that is the perfect place for a meal deal. So I sat down, I was eating my meal deal, I was looking at the water. It was really nice. And I was like, okay, time for me to go. Let me leave these people alone. I've encroached upon their space for enough time. And as I'm standing up to go, the guy's like, before you leave, you gotta see the seal. And I was like, I gotta see this. You're right, I gotta see the seal. And he handed me his binoculars, and there's a seal. And then we were talking, and I was saying, oh yeah, I'm doing the coast path, but it's really confusing, and I keep missing the landmarks. And he was like, well, why don't you come with us, and then we can drop you back down the other way. And I was like, get in a stranger's car? Yes, please. So we got in the car, and he was suggesting all these different places that I could stop off to go continue the walk. And then he dropped me off on the side of the road, and now I'm walking back to the coast path. So the goal is to walk back to New Key. The sign back there said, acknowledge the risk that you might not be able to do it because of the tide. Otherwise, I gotta walk all the way back to those houses.
There's a school of fish inside this tide pool. Tide pools are so cool, guys. I love them so much.
This is a jellyfish. I don't know if those stances are a good sign. Okay, I spoke to those people, and they said if I keep going around this way, I'll get to the next bay, and then from the bay you can like climb up. But they said watch out for the tide, so gotta do it quick. As long as I don't get distracted by tide pools, I think I'll make it. I wasn't expecting there to be so many caves here. Look how big this cave is. It's so deep. There's like a secret beach on the other side. Yay, I see steps. They are really far away and really long, but they're steps. I don't know why I was expecting these to be like non-functional or closed, but they're open and only a little bit scary.
Yeah, so it turns out the steps were not open. I got to the top and found this locked up gate. I am not gonna tell you what happened afterwards, but I got over it. And you know what I have to say about that? If they're gonna lock off the gate at the top, then they should lock it off at the bottom too. Otherwise, you walk up all those steps for nothing. This hike was far too eventful for something that I did entirely alone. So tomorrow I'm gonna go to the beach and look in caves instead. So stay tuned if you wanna hear about that.